Not feeling too great. But there's no wonder why. When I look to the blackness starting in my veins, my body feels like it's on fire. But I'll push through it. I'll manage. I always have. In worse situations than this. The markets. Once such a bustle. Now a plagued black fox wanders through. Could I truly be any more cursed than I am now? One of my ilk approaches. But he stays away. Was. Avoid the gym. Avoid the woman with her dark fur. Dark hair. And dark omens. There she is. The woman who joined us recently. Rather curious one, that. Curious. And I'm not entirely sure what her deal is. What? One of my Kitsune sisters. Hopefully one not to bother me. There's so many here. I'd grown accustomed when I saw my ilk. That it was alone. More often than not, a victim to either bane and their experiments. So why then? When I was so mad at what I had seen, am I filled with such regret when it comes to being here? I'm not looking forward to the meeting. I don't know how that will go. I hope I can push back this sickness at least before then. At least enough that I can operate with strength and confidence. I need to be able to offer a resilience that Hinata currently lacks. And if I cannot, what's the point? Why bother? We'll all end up dead anyway. Damn. There's not much for me. I came back home to this. I knew I should have stayed away. That I would have been safer, better if I had. But instead I'm back. A fool. Returned home. The service is less than great when you're one such as I. They give you space. They don't ask questions. They stay clear. And perhaps they're right too. If we are truly like anything they say, if that is what we are, then we are to be avoided, to be shunned and shamed. And I, so most sore than many. None here seem to remember what I did during the war. Those of our countrymen and women I led to a life of servitude in Valinor. day.
You okay?
I will manage. Thank you.
Well, if you start feeling strange or anything out of sorts, do let us know. But make sure you don't catch anything.
I believe it's too late for that. Apologies.
Is it something else or is it Blackburn?
Blackburn, I believe.
Have you been able to use your magic at all? Or if you can cast magic?
I have not tried.
I wouldn't. That I am unsure of just yet. If casting magic while currently dealing with it would worsen it, I would assume it would. So I wouldn't take the risk.
I believe
If you like, I can see what supplies we have for mitigating it, but we can't cure it. Yet, hopefully.
I'll take what I can. I'm not sure how successful it will necessarily be. This is, after all, a different strain in Unite. At least the
I've
one
been
that
working
seems
with
to
a
be
few.
affecting.
Wait, this is different from ours.
I believe so. It is more ravenously attacked
Where
the
did you
spirit
contract
realm
this?
overnight.
Were you here overnight?
I had stayed here, yes. I'd been out there as well, elsewhere. Its method of being spread, it's currently running rampant through my home. Well, our ancestral home, the spirit realm.
So I'm wondering if I'd be able to discern if this strain that she is currently suffering from is the same one that we're currently dealing with, which is the Hinode strain. I don't know if I'd be able to discern that by observing.
Not at face value, but you could do like a further investigation. You likely have the tools to look.
Okay. Would I have any of the medicine that we'd have to at least mitigate it?
You likely have at least a small bit of the medicine. It's not very much, but it is something.
Okay. I'm not sure what it would entail for them taking it, what it would necessarily do. I'm assuming it would just kind of mitigate the, what's the word?
Spread?
The pain and such.
Maybe.
It wouldn't spread.
Okay. Yeah, it's all this, but okay. Other than that, thank you. I don't know if you want to stick around just to, in case you have any notes for me. Would you like me to check?
I suppose there's no harm in it, but I imagine there's little that can be done.
At this point, not yet. I have some supplies that will at least mitigate its... Just for you, I'm not going to obviously speak out loud. I'm not sure if the others of your group know or not, but I do have medicine that can at least temporarily slow it down, if not stop it for a short amount of time, but it will start again. It can mitigate the pain. I still wouldn't recommend doing magic. But we can check it. We can see if it's at least similar to what we're the one that we're currently dealing with, or something different.
Yes. Then let's do so.
Have those tools.
Let's not waste too many of your supplies.
They are for treating those suffering, and that is what they are for. Okay, if you give me a moment.
Please take your time.
And do you need any help with anything?
No.
Okay.
What do you need me to do?
Let's see here. Check. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, bye. What would be the method for... Son of a bitch, she's gone. Okay.
I apologize, give me 1 second.
And he said this started this morning? You noticed?
I noticed when I awoke. Perhaps it started earlier and I could not tell. It is hard to say.
Okay.
We have only been here a few days now.
Have you encountered or interacted with anyone else that you know of that was suffering from it?
I was in the general vicinity of another kitsune that had it, yes. But
That
not close.
might be where you got it then. Have you been
Perhaps.
injured recently?
I do not believe so.
Okay.
Once before I had been wounded by a bear that had blackburn, but no symptoms developed afterwards.
Okay. No, I guess you got lucky with that instance at the very least, because the most prominent method of spread is touch and injury, so...
Perhaps something I'm just not aware of. I don't know.
Perhaps you touched something that the other touched.
I assume you're looking into, like, their symptoms and whatnot now.
Yes, I'm just curious what the test would entail, if it's an object that would be interacting with, or...
Yes, so it likely is some sort of, like, not like an artifact, but like a magic item of sorts that would allow you to examine a monopool.
Sort of like the eyeglass in a way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Goggles.
So, upon performing this this examination and looking at her monopool and like the tips of her fingers and such, there are a few things that you would recognize. One of which being a common symptom of the blackburn in its early stage, where almost like a vein has darkened within the monopool. and has begun to sort of infect the mana that is there. It is nothing major right now, but it can develop into something worse. However, with the fingers, there is something that is a little bit different about them in that they don't quite spread the way that Blackburn essentially would, whereas they take upon a more purplish hue as opposed to something warmer. It could still be Blackburn, but with this, you're uncertain.
So the darkening of the fingers is not normally reminiscent of Blackburn.
Yes. The way they are, like the dark patches of skin is correct. It's the purple that's different.
How could you say the last part again? Sorry.
Sorry, can you say it one more time?
Yeah, could you say the last part again? I'm sorry.
The black parts on the fingers are correct. It's the purple that's different.
Okay. So, what I can tell you is, one, something's a bit strange with your taste, but you do have it. So, the reason I say something a bit strange, so the blackening of the fingers is normal.
Yes.
The purple is different.
I see. Perhaps you should withhold your supplies then, just in case.
Are you sure? It is meant for treating those suffering from Blackburn. You are suffering from Blackburn. It is early stage, so it might be best for you to take it. Otherwise, it just starts to snowball, as the saying goes. So this is information that one of your colleagues asked for, but it would be pertinent possibly for you to know that depending on how long your group takes and if it does work, Blackburn usually causes, after a few days, your anger and your temper starts to become shorter and shorter. So if that is something that you want to avoid, or at least prolong the possibility of it not happening, I suggest taking the medicine.
I see. Very well.
So take that. Should hold it off for a while. But like I said, it always slows it, stops it temporarily, mitigates the pain and the symptoms. But it's not a cure.
Of course. I understand.
If you start suffering from anything else, please let me know. Like I said, it is early stage, considering you are only just now getting symptoms and visual. Try to take it easy. Try and rest. It might be hard with what I'm understanding your group is trying to do, but...
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Best of luck. Hopefully we can treat it.
I suppose we will see. And if not, I am prepared.
as I'm not intruding. Actually, wonderful. He's right here, so I can share it to both of you and save time. So, there is some information that he requested, so I might as well share it to both of you.
Of course.
Especially since there was information I wanted to give you last night as well, and I didn't get a chance. So.
What do you think?
If I can speak to, well, frankly, I can talk about it here. It's not exactly private information unless you're wanting it to be.
I have no particular need for any information about the situation to be private, but it's not mine to control.
Figured I'd check. So, I'm going to go over the information I've already told you, but I didn't get a chance to tell her, so... I believe you asked in regards to Beastkin, if they're being affected more severely. I don't know if I answered that yet.
No, but it was mostly a curiosity, so it's not of great import. If there's no answer.
I mean, I checked my notes, so I have the information. I might as well share it since you're curious. It does affect Beastkin more severely, specifically the... what was the term again? Wild kin, I believe. Basically creatures or animals that were turned into Beastkin. Those are most heavily affected.
Okay.
Those like Fable and Fable and me, they're both like.
Despite the fact that it would
I
be
see.
they are very stubborn. If you could positively get information out of them, I would amend
Thank
you
you.
and applaud you. And then
wild folk, that was the term. The other part was something that we didn't ask for, but was asked for, so I might as well share it. That way you know as well, which is mana levels. It does affect those with higher mana levels more severely than it does those with less mana. Specifically, those that do have higher mana, you can start to visually see the effects of Blackburn. They tend to focus around the pools of mana in the body. So if you have a dense pool in your body of mana, it will concentrate there and be more severe in that location.
Of course. I suppose that makes sense.
Remains, I guess.
And just to cover information that I've said before, just make sure Blackburn causes the inability, at least this strain causes the inability to cast magic. It is magic born, so it is, it spreads through how a normal plague and sickness does, but most prominently it spreads through touch and injury.
We are in another region
Yeah.
Hopefully they
The
did not find out.
questions that you asked in
I'd
your letter,
to still help with the ritual if I can.
in regards, for example,
Though my heading
one
into the
was,
spirit realm is too dangerous
I believe
now. I cannot.
no, wait, that was separate. The mana control does not have any effect in regards to it. If you have high or poor mana control, it doesn't affect Blackburn at all. Let's see.
No, really.
This was actually information I recently shared with an individual.
Yeah.
Blackburn has
Not a bad idea.
cases where
Akane,
individuals do go feral after a few days.
as you are standing here and whatnot, you notice that your fingers begin to go warm, just the tips,
And
and a little numb.
can and do go feral.
It's not gonna be good.
Just the tips of them for now. But you feel it.
I believe one of your questions was in regards to equal mana levels, but between races.
Oh. Good job, idiot. At least I'm somewhere where that's easy enough to get back.
B is in Blackburn any class.
So turn around. Something catches your eye. Pretty mundane. Dead rat in the corner. But it's pretty clear as day what it's afflicted with.
Of course. That explains it.
Your fingers numb as they are. It feels warm to the touch, though it's been dead for quite a while.
Days, perhaps. May soon be like you, friend. Take some bandages. Seems like a waste. I suppose it's better they know than not. The whole city is infested. Perhaps I'll become a little rabid beast like yourself, spreading it amongst my kin until we all drop dead. Would be fitting. They were always so afraid of us anyway. They're all still there. Not exactly sure I want to have that conversation with all of them. Not in this moment. The false concerns and everything else. Keep it simple. Watch and wait. And I'll take her the rat so she knows. Could barely hold a sword today if I had to. What happens when I go too numb? Won't even be able to take care of myself, let alone defend myself. So much for those plans. Not easy to prove yourself to be the better when you two are faltering and sick, struggling. This stupid rat. So take the long way. Or they simply won't notice.
So a total of 8.
Excuse me, miss. This might be useful, perhaps. I found it out by the docks. It's wrapped in bandages, but it's a rat. Died from blackburn. There may be other causes of the infestation.
Yes, we've been noticing that there are animals and creatures that are suffering from it. I was just informed that an individual found a dead crow on the way to the shrine, so...
I see. That might explain its... spreading inside of here as well.
Yes, it's, like I said, it's spread through normal means of plague and sickness, so it wouldn't surprise me that some of the animals and creatures are suffering from it.
Of course. Wasn't sure if that would
Be
be
wary,
useful.
especially with the larger creatures. Like I said, anger.
Yes. The bears I encountered before were
Thank you. I will.
voracious and hostile. Thank you. And thank you for
Oh
the
boy, bears.
medicine. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Great.
Go on then.
Lord Faven.
When we're there,
Sprout.
about it and them. How are you finding the day?
Not in the best. I seem to have been stricken ill upon my return here.
What?
Perhaps I have been away too long.
While we were there, most unfortunate. I don't suppose you were able to procure some remedy from the merchants.
I was able to get something that should help, to some degree. I suppose I will simply have to wait for it to pass.
Very well. You certainly know this place far better than either of us. Where would you suggest we procure food for Sprout?
Good morning, Sprout.
Food. Some of the stalls
Grass.
over there on the eastern side of the city. I'm sorry. I think that's the eastern side. My sense of direction is all turned around.
I
Quick
am
information
directionally
for you.
challenged.
So, I don't know if I said this to you yet, but I did tell a few of your colleagues to spread this information, but since you're here, I will spread it, give it to you personally. If you, so this black burn is, as most sicknesses, spread through, common means, but most probably touch and injury. So, if you do at all encounter anything, do your best not to touch it. If you encounter anything that is going rabid from Blackburn, do your best to not get injured. I know that's not exactly your choice, but if you do, please come get checked.
Okay.
Especially yourself. It is more potent on beastkin. I don't know if you know of any of your group or party that is wild folk beastkin, but it is even more potent on them. So do warn those if you know of any.
The
Okay.
warning is appreciated.
Just in case there isn't, the general knowledge of wild folk. The wild folk are those that were animals changed into beastkin. So
Like Maeve.
Yes. She should be especially careful.
if you excuse me, I need to go check on some things. Stay safe, best you can.
I suppose the most well-known establishment is that one there. Mostly it's a tea and sake house. But they do have food.
Poison.
Yes.
I can get some. Is it free? Is it? Is it? Is it?
Seems our choice has been made.
I see.
Will you accompany us?
I believe I may keep my distance for the moment. I would not hope for this illness to get poor Sprout sick.
Very well. Have you had any further time to ponder your decision?
I have. I believe my mind is made up on an approach. I will wait to speak to her until after the ritual is done. And the problem of the spirit realm is dealt with. I believe at that point, my ability to bargain will be increased.
Excellent. And just so we're clear, this is the avenue you suggested pursuing last night.
Yes, I do believe it is the best course. At least I hope it is.
Most excellent. Thank you, Akane.
Enjoy your
It
breakfast,
is
Sprout.
fish. I can't. It's gross.
Ah.
That's a shame, isn't it?
That's okay. I will wait.
No. I just find something more suitable then.
There are the stalls over there as well, near the onsen. There might be something.
Good morning.
Morning. Hopefully the day finds you well enough.
As well as can be expected, I suppose. Are you well?
I wish I could say that was the case.
A simple issue, or
I'm afraid not, or I suppose in a way it may be, depending on how we are able to handle things here.
I see. Have you spoken with anyone yet?
To the medicinal practitioner here. She provided me with something to help slow the spread and ease the pain. I can certainly still feel it, but it helps some. That is good enough.
I'm sorry.
Such is the way of things. I questioned if I should return here. I believe I have my answer now.
You know how you came to contract it?
I'm unsure, but it seems many animals in town have been contracting it as well. I found a dead rat earlier that had it. Could be a simple thing that infestations of local beasts are causing it to spread further within the town's walls. Perhaps I ate food that was contaminated. Fish or something else.
Perhaps.
I do not know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I suppose we can only hope that our mission tomorrow will be successful.
That is my hope as well.
At least I hope it'll be tomorrow. I need the Empress, of course, but...
That was one thing that was posited as well, even though the distance was decent between myself and the Empress when she was here. It has been acknowledged that the strain that's affecting my people here in Hinode is different. Perhaps it targets Kitsune more ravenously. I do not know.
Beastkin, certainly.
Perhaps the same then.
And the effect's more pronounced. Or maybe the girl who was attacked and arrived yesterday. Maybe they let her go because she was infected.
Possible. I spoke with her for a time.
I struggled to remember who else was in contact with her. It was... I don't remember. Well, I suppose the how is of little import.
I suppose not. No.
You know if you'll be allowed to remain within the city.
Such was not indicated to me, one way or the other. If I must locate myself elsewhere, I will. I already get enough looks. I do not need to give them another reason.
Of course. A few of ours arrived only this morning through the portal. So the passage back to the Shimmering Nothing, at least, is still available.
Perhaps
We
I
could
will
always
take
retreat
advantage then.
there if
Yes.
needed.
Do you plan to do the ritual today?
I don't think that I'll be entirely ready today. I have a few more things to check, and unfortunately, even if I were ready in this instant, I worry that many of those involved may have already expended some of their energies today. Additionally, I need the Empress.
Of
I
course.
intend to make visit to her palace at some point and request her presence. Request her presence? Question her availability, perhaps? I don't know how one refers to an Empress.
Is she to assist?
She is to be the anchor.
I wish
I
to
will
help
admit
as well,
some level of-
however I may.
Any mages who can be recruited? Sato would like to take as many as 8. I think it should be possible. But I suspect it will be a close thing, so...
Likely. I'll keep an eye out for any that might be good candidates for such.
Most have given their at least initial approval. I'm hopeful that if I speak with Basato again later today, mayhaps there will be a more comprehensive list of who intends to go. That way I can count them out of my calculations and run the final tally tonight.
Very well. You can count on me to be there, at the very least, to help you.
It is appreciated.
Of course. If you'll excuse me, I should try and take care of some things, and perhaps see myself out of town. thought you were stricken just as I. As so are the rats and crows. Noble and peasant. Death equally knows. Perhaps that's it then. I think I'll go find a place outside the walls where I can seek refuge and solace and think.
Anything you should know about it?
There is a shrine outside of town. If I can have the presence of the last piece that I need,
If the stereotype remains true.
One of the ones that I was planning to do. I don't think you have any mana, but I have been in quite a few fights with him already. And he has been quite reliable. Good at following orders at least. A lot
I
better
see.
than talking that though. Akane-san?
Asato.
Hi.
I will not be assisting within the spirit realm. I will be devoting my attentions to the ritual. So you know.
That is fine.
Very well. Would you know of any mages yet that might lend their service? Mia was looking to have about 8.
Nothing that comes to mind. I know Elfie would probably be able to help.
Of course.
Johan-san, I think, be better fit helping with the ritual as well. I know he wanted to be a part of it.
Of course. Well, will you be going inside yourself?
Yeah. There has to at least be one alchemist that can go in.
I see. I wish you all the best of luck then, when the time is there. An expediency.
Thank you. We'll try to make it as efficient as possible to make sure that the bottle doesn't have to stay out long.
Let us hope it helps the stricken land then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let us hope.
There's an attack at the gate.
Back that way. The other gate.
I'll see if other help can be procured. I'm likely less of a use in a fight.
Follow me.
Great. I may not be as much of a use as useful as of late. Currently, I mean. Damn. Is it not working? It's not working. Oh. I'm an idiot. That's better. I'm a fool. I should have kept up with them. Any others? The other gate. They were talking about the two northern gates. I'm not made for running around like this right now.
Apparently. Hi!
Don't
Oh, it's dead.
Do not touch it.
Is it dead?
I saw Zara leaving it, so seems like it's dead.
Excuse me, I must go retrieve my arrow.
No, don't touch it!
Oh, wait, yeah, don't.
What's wrong with you touching it? One of them mold me, is it a problem?
Potentially. Yes.
It's best just to say fuck it to the arrow.
Okay. You know, do we know if that big thing was like Blackburn though?
I don't know. There's a lot of creatures.
Look.
Mia's right there.
We went to a shrine.
There's also a very large horse. With a singular very large horn. And
There
it's
are like unicorns running around that apparently might have Blackburn.
the bears that definitely had Blackburn.
I had gone to see the rest of you if you were all right, but then I saw beasts climbing the steps.
If the elephant is infected, this is going to get fucked up. Yes.
There's dead animals within the city as well that have been infected. It's spreading much more widely than it has other places, I feel.
It makes me worry about contagion in the water. If someone with Blackburn has died at a stream or river.
Perhaps.
That could be a possibility, or just the sheer aggressiveness of those creatures alone could easily spread it.
How does it feel to escape from once again?
Is there a reason that everyone is at one of the 3 gates?
I'll go check one of the other ones.
I will follow. I'm behind you.
Of course.
I knew the Blackburn was spreading, but not to this degree.
It's moving quickly. Make sure you do not have contact with any that might have it. Such as myself.
My lady, if it is already too late, then it is already too late.
Indeed.
Worrying about infection now is trivial.
I'm simply stating I do not know how I got it.
There are many possibilities.
The type of it that affects the Empress might be that within the spirit realm itself. If so, it must spread more voraciously. Sprout.
They said they were here to help and then made popping noises and left.
That's... checks about right. We might wish to go outside of this gate and then to the other. It would be the fastest way there, I believe.
It seems clear for now. Of course, it would be only the Griffin daring enough to follow in.
For now, at least.
The gates probably bar the rest.
Yes. Perhaps the start.
It was just fortunate my arrow flew true on the Griffin.
Indeed. I suppose it is. A finely laid shot.
Hey.
Perhaps nothing else then. I suppose we should head back to the others.
Aye, as it would seem. Do you have a quill, perchance?
Yes, not on me, but I have a personal one.
I need one to make a list of materials for sleeping arrows. As I have been told that the kitsune through the portal may be feral.
That is possible, yes.
So I thought it prudent to bring a way to put them to sleep without harming them.
It would be appreciated if so. I would ask something, actually. If you encounter those they would call no Gitsune, please show them mercy.
I show mercy to all that do not raise a blade intending on harming the innocent.
Let us hope that is the case then, and they do not. But if they do, understand what drives them.
Connie,
Yes.
where's the alchemist? I was told I should get checked over.
Alchemist.
Yes?
The main building. Not the main building, I'm sorry. The town center, across from the tea house. She's usually there. That is where I spoke to her earlier.
Connie?
What?
Show me.
Show you what?
All these buildings look the same.
Fine. Were you
I'm
wounded?
sorry.
Very well. Follow me. I will snag you a quill as well.
Are your hands alright?
No.
What caused that?
Blackburn.
Oh, I see.
Something about it was different. That's what the alchemist said.
Could it be because you're
What?
Vixen?
Maybe.
No, that wouldn't make sense. Oh, maybe.
I
Since
don't
you're
know.
spiritually inclined.
Something about the coloration. The purples were off. But the rest made sense to them. I suspect that must be what it is. I don't know what else. There's a fire and numbness in my fingers. It's likely
I'm so
spread
sorry.
elsewhere. I feel a soreness elsewhere as well, deep inside. Such is the way it is. There's no reason to mourn inevitability.
We're going to find a cure, and we're going to help you.
Perhaps. So stricken is the Empress, so stricken is the peasant. Death knows all. This is where I found her earlier. No doubt she may be back around. If... At least I hope so. Were you wounded during the fight?
I was not.
Good.
Majority of us waiting here were.
I see.
I'm sorry. Officer, just waiting for the lady. Everyone go first. I got no injuries. I just need.
Alright.
If you have that taken care of, then I will remove myself.
What are we doing?
I am not sure. I believe they're waiting to speak with the alchemist.
Well, some of
Okay.
us are trying to get looked over by someone, I suppose.
Were you involved by chance in the clash that broke out by the entranceway?
I arrived late.
Don't suppose you have a more fitting description?
Of whom? Or what? More fitting description of... Oh. I see.
No.
That would explain it. He'll be back eventually. Hopefully.
I am Vivian.
You are Lord Faven now.
Yes. I need to be taller.
You will get there in time.
Yes.
Don't give her those vegetables, please. Don't give her the vegetables.
I have eaten them.
Don't ask.
Faven doesn't have an heir, I believe. If we could get him to adopt you, then we'd be much better off. You know, when something happens.
What would I do? He looks around a lot.
Yes.
Oh, but he is still.
Yes. I believe that is mainly what his job is. That and scheming while doing
Looking?
so. Yes, looking and scheming.
Oh. Looking and scheming.
So I just...
We'll look and think about all the things I want to eat.
If you need assistance in that
He gets
plan,
paid for
I will
this?
happily oblige. Somehow.
Okay.
Somehow, yes,
I
it
am
seems
impressed.
it seems grossly unfair.
Yes, I can do that. Did you get hurt? I can fix you.
No, I'm okay. I avoided the confrontation.
I saw Toffee's brain. It was weird.
How did
My eyes.
how did that happen?
She had a confusion, and I had to fix it.
A confusion. She is fixed.
Yes. Yes.
I see. I'm glad that Toffee is no longer confused. Somehow I think it may happen
too.
again.
Maybe. I don't know where she went. You're probably right. Toffee? Uh-oh. Oh well. I will fix her.
You have this. I believe you. Oh. Sorry.
It's very easy to be you. I pretended.
She did a very good job while you were away. Yes.
Yes, I did.
You should perhaps consider to secede your position to Sprout should anything untoward happen. I believe she would be quite good at it.
You look at things. I look at things.
Yes.
And then you think. And then you think about things. I can think about things.
And pondering things and standing in a certain way.
Yes.
Yes, I can do that.
Quite amusing. Regardless, as I was asking, I don't suppose you had a better understanding of what it was. Was it that it was encountered?
Some kind of griffin, I believe. They do not know if it was infested by Blackburn, but I suspect if it was aggressive enough to throw itself at the gates, that it likely was. I would avoid contact, well, I would avoid any animals you may encounter around here in general. I found a dead rat earlier, also infested. Others found crows and similar. It seems to be running rampant through things. Be careful of any fish you eat as well. Anything.
It's bad.
It's a good job then that we avoided the fish.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps Sprout's instincts are right on point with that. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, right. I forgot. Be right back. Toast. Toast. Cool. Hi, Squirrel.
Hey, yes?
I was going off to fetch someone a quill, and I came across a DM card just sitting on a cobblestone here right in front of where I was going. Is there anything I should know?
I don't really know. I was in character all this time. You might want to go to pop into the SCP chat
Okay, I'll try that.
to ask Cacti and Tickle as you are in DM mode.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, no problem.
Probably, right?
Yeah, that could work. I
Cool.
tried.
Hi, I'm not spying. I ran to get a quill for someone, and on my way back, I ran across a DM card that's
Oh,
sitting on the cobblestones
yes,
right
so
in
there's
front of
a
me.
sleeping elephant there.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Let's go around that. Don't. Why? Here you are.
Arigato.
I kept it wrapped in silk as to not touch it.
You do not have to worry.
It is better safe than not. Lord Faven, I did not wish to address this issue while Sprout was nearby. I may be relocating myself outside of the city for the time being. Somehow I have... Yes. Somehow I have become afflicted by Blackburn.
I see.
Yes. I would not wish it to spread to our compatriots. It began developing quickly over the course of last night. It only got bad this morning. I do not know if I got it from one of the other kitsune that was affected. They thought it could have been perhaps proximity to Mei Lin, even though there was a good distance, or maybe the... well, the woman that was attacked. It is hard to say. That or some manner of beast, or something that was unaccounted for. Or maybe even the ravages in the spirit realm.
Is it usual for symptoms to show quite so swiftly?
I am not sure. There is something abnormal about it. The alchemist said. The blackening of the fingertips and all, the veins, that all, was as it was expected. She was saying the purple hues and the like were off, different than she has seen in the past. It might be the other strain, the one in the spirit realm itself. Perhaps it can afflict kitsune even on this side of things, due to our bonds to such. Who knows? It is hard to say.
That is most concerning.
I checked myself for any bites, scratches, other things. No wounds that it could have come from. Only thing I can figure is it was proximity to another, perhaps, or maybe something I ate. It's hard to say.
Is there anything I can provide to assist in your recovery?
I do not believe so, my lord. I have taken some medicine that will slow the process. If it becomes too much, I intend to take my own life.
We must hope that it does not come to that.
Of course. I remain somewhat optimistic that should the ritual proceed as planned, that perhaps it will help. If they can find a cure to assist the Empress with, I am certain they would be just as willing, I hope, to assist another member of the ship.
We shall have to hope then that this ritual gets underway swiftly.
Yes. I certainly hope so. But if not, that is fine. I believe you should have that meeting that you spoke of earlier. Do not wait on me. I will base my own depending on how events transpire. There may be little point to it.
Well. We shall have to see if it is even possible to arrange, especially given preparations.
Yes. I imagine it might be. Perhaps a word in the right place. If you would like, I could go put in a request, but I think my presence doing so might work against your favor with such. Although there is certainly one I could speak to about it.
And who might that be?
Hmm?
And who might that be?
Ah. Our friend, Jasper.
I see.
Of course, I do not believe you are dependent on others to be able to arrange such things. Your presence alone should be leverage enough.
We shall have to see.
Indeed.
Regardless, I have not spoken to the bard in some time.
He did just slip by. In the company of the pretty dragonkin woman. Imagine that.
Yes, how curious.
He certainly has an eye for such. I will see to conducting my business and then believe I will stay outside of the walls until the ritual is done. Just in case.
Where do you intend to stay? Should it be necessary to fetch you?
I wished to speak to you about that, Akane-san. I have been staying outside the walls myself, due to my dishonor. So if you require a place to stay in company and protection, I am willing to offer my service.
I believe that will be where then. If...
Most excellent.
Arigato. Sorry, I'm wondering where they got off to. Oh.
Well, I will disturb your conversation no longer. Here is the quill.
Thank you. hopefully you find what you need. And when it is time to depart, I hope your arrows fly true.
They always do.
What are you doing?
That's how I stand on occasion.
Who do you want to whack?
No one. I want to whack no one.
Nate does that when he wants to whack someone.
Were you practicing your whacking pose?
No. Why would you call it that? It's not a whacking pose.
What would you call
You know, you rest your hand on your sword, and it's you know, it just don't worry about it. Toffee is missing. We should deal with that.
Yes, I heard she was confused.
But Snow can fly.
Yes, but she did return just a moment ago and seemed to rally some other individuals to go outside, it seemed.
What the heck?
I need to catch up with her.
Yes, of course. How swiftly do you intend to depart?
I can delay if need be. I can depart this evening if I must. I will not remain in the gates for long after sundown at the very least.
I see. I do hope you are able to remedy this swiftly and without any lasting repercussions.
I do hope so as well. Thank you for your concerns. I suppose it was only a matter of time.
Yes, I suppose we have been rather fortunate that, at least to my knowledge, there have been no other cases aboard the airship, given our proximity to some.
Yes. I think I may go take a look at a few things. See if perhaps all is truly all right with her, where everyone seems to be running off to.
Of course.
I'll return shortly.
That's from what I'm seeing.
All they're doing is prolonging its suffering.
Don't even know if it truly has Blackburn, but it most likely did since it got attacked by another creature. there is a lot of big creatures just with Blackburn outside the walls. Great. If we are going to do this ritual, it has to be now inside the walls.
It can't be.
The shrine was surrounded by various beasts. We had to flee.
Then we kill what's there, and we do it. The shrine is where it has to happen.
There is no other way, is there?
I don't know how true the folktales is, but I believe the shrine is the best place to enter.
The feeling is spread down a digit, Akane.
If those places are sacred and
Just one digit,
kind of
but it's
actually
definitely creeping.
between those planes.
Actually, about to where it is now.
Do you plan on going, Snow?
Excuse me.
This is a lot.
Oops. Ah. It's almost as I remember. Oops. So, beast. You wander back and forth, just thinking of bloodshed. The pain drives you mad after a while, does it not? Here I am. Making such a deal of it, when it's just my fingers. And you return back to the shrine. Lingering nearby, little bird flying to the shrine and back. You think you're so safe from the predators up there. Lest you forget about those that have wings. That could pluck you from the sky with a moment's thought. The bird doesn't even know. He has no idea. But if he doesn't know, that's for the best. When I last came here, I was much younger. I can't say they were peaceful times or better times. But I climbed these rocks. I sat here with my brother. And we laughed and tossed stones down at the water. The cherry blossoms were in bloom then, much like they are now. Soon to fall. The little pink corpses fluttering to the ground, trying to bring forth new life from the forest floor. It's not so different than myself. Though I feel in this moment that may be different. No life will be brought by my perishing. None. Back and forth it goes. An angry, wandering beast with a heart full of hate. I understand how you feel. The rage you have. You know you want to kill. You don't know why. But it drives you, sustains you. This need. Perhaps I should go down and grant you it. Get skewered by this beast. Let you have what you're after. What you strive for, what you want. At least then one of us could be happy. Could be sated. Even if for a time. Look at that. Miyamoto. Headed up towards the shrine. Ah. Is it in his wake? Does it follow? So much for solitude. Yes.
Solitude, and this time with these creatures running about. No can do, Miss Akane.
If they kill
Where's
me,
Jasper?
at least one of us is happy. I have not seen him out here. I saw him in town. Miyamoto, however, just went up to the shrine.
You're hurt, aren't you? Let
No.
me heal you so you can return.
It's not any wound beyond what I already had. I've
You
had
need
no
to get back
encounter
to the
with
town.
them. I will stay out
Please.
here.
Akane, I must insist for you to return to the city. Several will continuously come out here and look for you, and then their lives will be taken. I'm quite certain Jasper is one of the many reckless few. Return.
You should
Or
go
else
warn
people will
Miyamoto.
constantly go.
There are animals moving
I'm
upon
going
his
now.
position. Just kill me. Ah! Oh. Ah! Do you think we could make the jump like we did when we were kids? A funny thing that would be. If I did not. Do you care? You do not. I guess we continue. is to come.
Akane, get Elijah out of here.
I can more than capable to get back myself. It's calling behind you. Akane, now might be the time to get up. Possible.
Do not see Jasper.
I do not.
There are so many souls scattered in this forest, it is hard to see.
Sleep, friend. You hit me well.
Are you alright, Akane-san?
Through my shoulder. Likely broken bones. It does not matter.
Miyamoto is already too sick.
Where did you
Allow
end up
me to
burying
heal
the-
you.
Where did you end up burying
We
the-
did not burn the griffin.
I did not.
Burned the griffin.
Behind you.
Where?
Far enough out of the city.
Oh. Get near.
The Sprout's still in the city.
Yes, Sprout is, I think, is in the city.
There's Jasper. Thank goodness.
We'll head back to
He's here.
Oh,
Good. No, God damn it.
You okay?
No. But that's fine.
Fuck.
It's perhaps the good time to run. Back away.
You need to keep moving. There's just gonna be more of them. Shit. Akane, are you okay?
No.
Can you move?
Yes.
Back behind you.
Oh.
Hey, you okay? Come on. Need to get you up.
Don't.
Come on, you can do it.
You should not touch me.
Come on. I don't care. Come on. Come on.
Moving. More's coming. Behind you, Elijah.
Fine.
We should get up.
We need to move.
I didn't want to do this.
There is no point in fighting these creatures. Just get back.
Okay, come,
Continue
Akane.
back. Come
I
on,
can
move.
come, just go back.
Go.
Okay.
Come on.
There are too many souls scattered about. We're going to get ambushed every moment we stay back.
Come on.
Where are you two out?
Peace and solace.
Incoming.
Keep moving, keep going.
Come on,
Akane, no.
Keep moving.
You shouldn't be dead. Come on. Let's go. Both of you.
Move.
Come on.
Quick. Move.
Akane, keep
No.
moving. We're waiting for you.
Fine.
You okay? Go on.
Fine.
Go on.
Fine.
Hey, you! Go. I got you. Okay. No.
Where?
Sorry. There's a crow.
Behind you.
Keep going.
Oh, dang.
Don't think you're going to the left.
Rise.
You!
Right side.
Go. Keep going.
We got some distance.
Go.
This one. Go on.
It'll charge. Careful. Move.
I you! Watch out!
No.
Come on, Akane.
Right. I shouldn't. I just want simple.
Come on. I got struck by that. Good job, guys. Come on. Did you get hurt?
Toffee, there's a bird perhaps overhead. It's coming towards us.
Yes.
Ah, damn it. Don't you get Akane.
Already.
I'll burn you. Hey, you're okay.
I can hear you now. We're very close to the gates.
You're almost there. If you fall, I can try to get you up. But, I'm little.
Okay.
I will help her if need be. I'm already
I can make it.
He's infected with blackburn.
Hold still, Akane.
Fine.
If you keep moving with this injury, you're going to... If she keeps moving with this injury, she will collapse upon entry.
We are so close.
Claws from a bear. Its jaws as well. Horn of a Kirin.
It's just closing up the wounds.
The horse.
All I can do is close those wounds so they don't
Slowly.
remain fate. Get in.
Fine.
We'll fully heal you once you're inside.
Fine.
And we do not leave the borders after this point.
I was fine on the cliffs.
No.
I was.
Everyone else was looking for you.
They shouldn't
upon
have.
you leaving.
Everyone was worried about you.
Just
Of course they were looking for you.
better to stay.
Everyone is worried about you. Of course they would look for you, Akane.
Thanks, Toffee.
We're friends. I got you.
Oh, right.
Hey. Never leave a friend behind.
That's better.
Yeah.
It's less of a mess.
You got this. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Think everyone is over here. You might need to go upstairs.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I can
Tetsu.
lend you a hand if you want.
Fine. Thank you.
Come on. We can do this together. Here you go.
Thanks.
Now, there's a underneath one over there, and I can lend you a hand over there too.
Okay. Please.
Okay, I got you. There we go. You almost did it by yourself.
I don't think I would have made it without you. Thank you.
Of course. Oh, I forgot about the other stairs. I'll lend you a hand over here too.
Okay.
And
Right. Last
there you
one's.
go. Last one.
Who else went out?
Elijah, Toffee, Miyamoto, Jay, Gaspano.
There you go.
Kane. Just making sure. Have you taken any potions?
No.
The Blackburn or anything like that?
Oh, she's taken a
Rolling.
medicine the alchemist gave her at the beginning.
Okay,
but
perfect.
That's it.
Yep.
But that was at the beginning of
Understood.
session.
No, that's good.
I am told that yes, there are some injuries.
I can fix them.
What kind of hurt?
I don't know. You're welcome to take a look.
Yeah.
I want all of you to listen very carefully. If you depart the city again, you will not participate in this ritual. Do you understand? This is going to be difficult enough to do, even without more people exposing themselves to a virus that makes it more difficult for them to contribute. Is that lost on anyone? I am not certain how this will impact things. As best I can figure, those who have Blackburn should still be able to participate, but it will diminish their contributions. We cannot accept losses. This is going to be a very close thing as it is. And now that more people are afflicted, we run the risk of being able to open the gateway, but not keep it open long enough for the others to return. If you intend to participate, I will be gathering everyone in the courtyard there shortly after dawn tomorrow. If I learn that you have left the city, you will remain here. I cannot take the risk of people who are unable to act responsibly in this. You risk your own well-being and the safety of everyone else. If the party cannot return, they cannot return with the cure for you all. Remain within.
Okay. Now I fix you?
I don't wish for you to touch me.
She does not have to touch you, merely she covers her hand over you.
If you
Have
think
seen
you
me
can.
touch you. I cannot fix the disease.
If there's anyone
but I can
else
fix
injured,
your
I will
boobies.
try and do my best as well.
Okay. I just
But
don't
you are
want to
tall.
get you sick.
If you could sit down, that would be nice.
Okay. Where? Here.
The stairs are fine.
Okay.
I can do it. Is it bad? Are you dripping?
Yes.
Okay.
Mostly.
Let's go here.
The blood will round.
Nope.
It is your arm?
Shit.
Excuse me, please do not stand so close to me either.
It's
yes.
mostly
yes.
been staunched.
Okay. One moment.
It was
I can fix you.
bites
I don't
and
know if this will hurt.
claws from a bear.
Those are big.
The horn of a kitten pierced my shoulder all the way through. Left shoulder is mostly shot, I think.
If it is broken, someone else will have to set it, but then I can fix the damage.
Okay.
I am already infected. I believe I can set it for you.
How did it happen for you?
I will let you, and then I will return.
The offspring of the griffin. It had ventured into the town. I put it to an
Thank you.
honorable end and carried it out of the city, where we cremated the body.
I see.
I am covered in its blood.
Mm. Fine. Set it whenever you have a moment.
I'll mend my own wounds. You have no need to worry for that.
No rush. Left shoulder.
Are you fine, Elijah?
Oh!
Bite this.
Ouch.
All right.
Happy hour.
Ready?
Huh.
3, 2, 1. It is set, but there may be swelling.
Mhm. I was fine on the cliffs.
I know.
I used to climb. We would come here. Thank you. Thank you.
Is that all?
Thank you, Sprout. Has it been... It's been set, yes? It still needs to be healed.
It's been said.
Okay. Only if you want to, Sprout.
I don't know if this will hurt.
It's fine if it does.
You always say that.
Ah! Such is simply how it is. It's a reminder of mistakes.
I'm glad it didn't ruin your paintings.
Thank you.
It might still be a little puffy, but the inside looks normal.
Okay. Thank you, Sprout.
Yes.
You should get yourself checked if there's a doctor or something that can check you for blackburn.
I already have it.
Okay.
It showed up this morning.
Right.
That's why I was out there. I didn't expect anyone to follow.
Of course they do. They care about you.
Thank you, Toffee. I would have been fine, but thank you.
I believe you, but you know, they don't know that.
Why did you call it there in the first place?
God, what?
Why did you go out there
I
in the
wa-
first place?
To just be away from the town. I can feel it getting worse.
Did you tell anyone that you had it?
Yes, I did. I told some. It'll fill me with the same rage and all in time. I didn't want to get Sprout or Toffee or anyone else. They would have been more susceptible sick if they were around me. I went to the cliffs that my brother and I used to climb when we would visit Hinode. And I sat there until a little bird found me. I'm fine. I'm not fine. I did.
Figure it out.
Right. Right. Maybe we will.
Yeah, that's why we're going down there. You know?
Yes.
I believe.
Maybe that's all we need then, is just to have your spirit.
Maybe. But I believe.
I'll try to keep that in mind. Thank you.
Do not throw your life away when you have so much left to do.
Yes. Of course. I should not. I will take that as a lesson. Lord Haven.
Right. That's.
They burnt the body on the outskirts of the city.
Is that.
Huh? No, seems nice enough.
I know you are unable to. With that. We will
It is
mend
hostile.
it.
Is unable to what? I don't think it is. Is
Why
it?
was it mad? It is mad at you. I don't know why.
I'll stay away from it then.
Watch your back.
Maybe not you.
Okay, I need to check you, because I haven't checked you yet.
Uh-oh.
Right.
So,
Maybe it's simply confused, like Toffee was.
been bit, scratched, spit on. Maybe. I don't know. I'm checking. Shush.
Yes.
Your eyebrows are sad.
Fix them.
Stop.
Hi, Eli.
Stop snarling. I'm checking.
I can't. Is this better?
Has it been like that because of all the
It is.
It feels very forced.
Okay.
Yeah. Not a good sign. So I should probably check.
Fine. I didn't get harmed there at all. Well, my wing got a little tattered, but
Any
it's
scratches,
nothing so bad.
slaps. We're fine.
I don't know.
So, what type of interactions have you had with infected creatures?
A bit of a beating by them, trying to put up a barrier and then failing a few times. But my wings took damage from that.
Shiva, lay down. Down.
Nothing really on my own self, aside from my wings. A couple of bruises, but I don't feel any sort of pain really there. I mended them my own.
Is Sprout okay?
I
Oh.
had to, in order to save others who are getting attacked. Ample enough time for this ritual then. Thank you.
Because we don't have much more.
Do you mind checking me next? I wasn't hit or anything, but I was around quite a few individuals.
I can check you, yes.
I was not hit, was not spat on.
Jabbed out. Okay, so no physical interactions or contact with anything. Anybody was infected.
No. I did not touch any of them.
I have the zoomies.
Yes.
You should check Jasper as well, since they were out and about in this whole debacle.
That's great.
You seem energetic today.
Running to and fro.
Unless you're a girl and you want to be called a good girl, that's up to you.
I would know. I would.
I was saying things that would hurt, and you seem to think I was talking.
No, I didn't say so. I said it was good. No, I wasn't.
We all have secrets. It's okay.
No, that wasn't no. I think it was
You're better than me.
I did not know
I am a
that
wolf.
you have become a lady, Elijah.
Can you please leave me be? I did not know. I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to myself.
So who am I checking?
You should check on both those two, as they were also out and about.
I've already checked on Toffee.
Jasper, you have not, then.
It's a very excitable creature, isn't it?
No. I like yours.
Have you interacted with anything since I last checked you?
I was out there again, and I was out there, and I wasn't talking.
I tried to be careful. I guess I wasn't careful enough.
Ow. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
No.
I would love what now?
Find somewhere to rest.
No, I do not. No.
I will try. That was the idea. I'll do that. Yes, sir. Hmm. Hmm.
Just so you know, there's a few people looking for you.
Whom?
Jasper and I think it was Tofi that was also looking for you. Not sure.
Okay. Do you know where they are?
Mainly Jasper. Right now, no idea.
Okay. I guess I could go looking for them, but I might just be running all over the place.
You have a good night.
I'll try. You too. Sorry, Tetsu. Can't keep an oath. Can't seem to do anything right. And I somehow think I'm better than what's already there. Oh. Shot. Ah! Jasper.
Akane.
If you wish to scold me, now is a good time.
I'm not going to scold you.
I would have been fine. Mostly. I just wanted the peace. I just...
You want peace? It is a short walk.
It was selfish, it was stupid. But for a brief time, it wasn't bad. I tried the old jump we were always afraid to make as kids, from the tops of the cliffs overlooking Imanode, down towards the waters below. I made the jump. Yet I never tried it before. Always dared each other. Pushed each other.
Was it worth it?
What?
Making the jump.
Not really. I don't really like being soaked. Walking around in wet clothes. Kind of awful.
Have you dried off since then?
Yes. The winds outside were enough.
Are you cold?
No. My limbs feel hot and numb. I'm not cold. Ah!
I'm upset I'm the one that found you.
Am I upset?
No, I'm upset I'm the one who found you.
Why?
Because I saw everybody worried about you. And I thought at least one of them would cling to you, as if they meant it. Yet here I am.
I was ordered to go rest.
Well, it's a good thing we're following that order.
I'm trying.
Sitting. Conserving as much energy as possible.
Beats.
That's not resting. I don't know what.
Beats standing there and brooding.
sitting down and brooding?
One is just more active than the other, I guess.
Well, it sure is a good thing someone gave you an incentive.
Huh. Last thing I needed was more people chasing after me. Others getting
Really last
hurt. I knew where I was. They couldn't get up to me. But I think Toffee meant it. She has a good heart. I let the one with the horn run me through. The bear grabbed hold of me with its jaws, and I didn't try to break free, I just tried to kill it. Just take us both out. Die right there. Be no one else's problem.
I'd miss you.
Thank you.
You don't need to thank me for that. If anything, it's more of a burden. A burden for you, that is.
It does give me regrets.
Well, you're sort of in the prime position to ensure that is never your problem.
How do you mean?
Well, we are still not on speaking terms. And well, depending on what happens here, maybe what you both do, who knows, maybe me being in the grander picture might not be even a thing. But that is, that is a lot of nuanced thinking.
I feel like I should be careful what I tell you.
Yes, you probably should.
But I don't think your Kazuya has anything to worry about. At least not right now. I have a different idea. A different plan. But it may not matter anyway.
It is going to matter. Because you'll be allowed to tell it.
Maybe so. I guess if we fail, both she and I end up dead anyway.
Yes, that is what would happen.
I hope we succeed. I think I would miss you. We're back on speaking terms, by the way.
What changed your mind?
I don't need another regret.
You're so selfish.
Now and then. I've been full of lots of selfish actions. Today, it would seem.
What would make you regret it, though? What would the regret be? I'm finding it a little hard to believe that after I hurt you so, that you would feel anything. Which I'm fine with. I'm very much okay with this overwhelming dread, anxiety, and worry, concern, and perhaps somewhat relief is extremely one-sided. That's what it has to be, then I'm okay with that. I've been okay with it ever since I told you, ever since you put the blade to my throat. I was fully prepared that you would never look at me the same way, and I would hold on to the memories of us. So cherishly so. I was okay with that.
I just don't want to pushed away. Who's become one of my closest friends. Even with all that, I've given you every reason not to trust me. To not listen to me as you would a friend, but to just view me as a threat. a problem.
Yes. Yes, you did. You warned me ample amount of times. When we first met, when we were getting to know each other.
I did.
Lately, I've been appreciating more and more of the moon's beauty. Someone opened my eyes to that.
There's many who are all too afraid of what's at night. I always found some splendor in it.
It's about time you did that. And now, two of the most important people in my life, as are now afflicted with Blackburn.
Apologies. I won't talk of stupid ideas. Plans. Spend too much time doing that.
I wouldn't put it past you to think of plans meanwhile. Me, on the other hand, I have had none. It was just the meeting with Emil and Kasia.
Were you glad to see her?
Of course I was.
Good. I thought I came up with a way to see my oath to my brother fulfilled and to not hurt her. We'll see if it even matters.
Have I told you what led up to Malin Kazuya's uncle's death, the previous emperor?
No. You didn't.
He unjustly killed Malin Kazuya's father. Mainly because he was a threat to his claim. I don't believe that they were any true nine tails, Malin Kazuya of her father. But her uncle perhaps was, just not on the full extent. But when I figured out that he was planning to snuff out Malin just to be extra sure. How can you honestly let a man like that live, you know?
You tolerated me long enough. You knew my intentions.
That is true. But I did not see your anger as unjust. But it was not under Malin's rule that your clan fell in your blood.
Maybe so. Perhaps that's why I can forgive her. Maybe. Truly. My shade has been off and busy today. That's not bothered me at all.
I can tell you don't have your shadow.
Does that and I run off and try and get myself killed. Ah!
Yes. And now you just give them more reason to want to off you.
Maybe so.
Nagitsune, assaulter at large, a culprit. Black hair, black clothing, mask.
And?
Fits. I'm just saying that you fit the description. No, I know for sure it is not you. What I'm trying to say is that anyone who does not look at the greater context of it would see you and think of it immediately.
Yes. You're right. They would.
So when I saw you run out like that, I couldn't help it. I got so angry, I ran after you. And I looked for you.
I'm sorry. It was selfish. I wasn't listening, thinking about anyone. I just thought, in the moment, it wasn't even my intention going out there. I was told this version of the sickness spreads more rapidly, more easily to beastkin. It's more dangerous to them. I started the day with it just at my fingers, and now my hands are black. My toes are going numb. Can barely feel my hands. If it strikes beastkin, even faster. What if Sprout got it? Toffee. Miyamoto was already afflicted as well today. Me, I don't know how I got it. Is it from the corruption of the spirit realm? Was it something I ate? Some animal that got a scratch on me when I slept? I don't know. But it doesn't matter. I just don't want them to get sick.
Can understand the logic, yes. I probably would have done the same.
I likely would have gone. I would have been upset at you. Probably. Or I would have understood. Maybe both. It's hard to say.
I'm sorry if my worries are burden.
It is not.
It is going to be.
Maybe you have good reason to be worried. Maybe I should respect that.
Something tells me you're never going to.
Maybe. Maybe not. Can I at least try and allay one of your concerns?
You may try.
You said you have increased your fondness of the moon. I've been thinking a lot lately. There is a cycle we followed for a long time. Still have. In Kitsune history, it began with it. Effectively, the struggle between night and day. It divided us. And from it emerged that cycle we know now. Hinode, now and for so long, has been a place ruled over by the day. The Kazuya, others, always Kitsune, have sat high in Hinode and decided what her fate is for all of us. What if it's not so much that a cycle needs to break, but a cycle needs to change? Day and night learn to live together. They both rule the sky in equal measure. But in Hinode, it's still only the sun.
Where would the moon's place be?
They both occupy the sky. Night and day both are important to the survival of the land. Would not Hinode be stronger if both were in concert? Meilin Kazuya's stance currently here is weak. It's obvious. She, like me, is afflicted. Her life is on a razor's edge. This ritual, the venturing into the spirit world, it's one of the few things that might be able to save all the kitsune, and no kitsune alike, in Hinode. If it even does what we need it to do. But after that, what then? I've heard the murmurs in the streets. I've spoken to some that live here. They do not have faith in her yet. They do not believe as you do. They question her choices. The fact she is not a Ninetales. The fact she is a woman. All of these are problems, some of which I understand quite well. Most of those. What if? What if someone at the very least, through action, could unite and at least bring unity amongst the Nogitsune? What if someone could help pull them up from where they've been, from how they've been looked upon? What if there was a chance to make us equal in the eyes of all, so that we too might occupy the sky? I do not wish to see Meilin Kazuya dethroned.
She is a big advocate for those not to be punished for one's bloodline. The actions of past family. she have an elf who will advise her? An elf who's not even a true elf. But she believes it because he said so. Because it's easy to come off as such. You said no. You said you wanted no more secrets.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
I cannot judge you for what you are. Only the actions I see you take. I would be a hypocrite otherwise. And in some ways, I suppose I am. Other ways. Coming home has reminded me. How different things are. And how much of it is still the same.
I'm glad you have a home. I never truly will. And that is fine. Under the guise of an elf, and I'll always be looked down upon. I can't even be within elf society. I cannot find a home. No.
I think you're managing well enough. Better than most.
By pretending to be something I'm not. I suppose. But it's par for the course.
Is not the act of
Avoid.
pretending sorry.
You're fine. I'm trying.
You are who I see you as. That's good enough. I imagine Kazuya does not care that you are an elf or appear to be one either.
Perhaps not yet. That is what I found solace in.
Maybe so.
But I found I suppose, somewhere I do feel safe.
Oh.
By another one's side. Even if it was part of the voice initially, I couldn't help but want to be there. Because it felt like home. Felt safe. I felt protected.
I understand.
So I selfishly held on to it for as long as I could. Because I've never had such a thing.
Is that so hard to believe?
After what you've told me? No, it's not hard to believe at all. Part of me likes to think that I am the one that knows you the best.
You likely do.
I can feel myself growing tired at some point. It's going to happen again.
Sleep
I
when you
can't
must.
allow us.
I just want to make sure you wake up afterwards.
It won't be me who wakes up.
Forever. Or just that time.
Just that time. But we are dangerously close to the north.
Anything you can let me know that would let me help you. Please. I'll keep it as secret as I must.
We will have to see. It's been a while since I've been so tantalizingly close. But now, the walls are faltering because of the blackbird. There's perhaps no greater opportunity.
I see. We're vulnerable. Then I will ask you this. What I spoke of. Do you think there is merit in it? Regarding Hinode and this blossoming idea I have. If you follow what I was saying
understand.
without saying it.
The Nogitsune clan was whole. And as you're proposing, they are equal.
In some ways.
shape or form. In some shape or form, as long as Hinode has the Nogitsune family, not to say at their disposal, but I suppose with their efforts, at the time, Hinode never felt more prosperous or protected. I believe it is at least somewhat of the best chance. But I don't know if it'll come in time.
Perhaps not. If I could deliver, though, do you think she would work with me? Do you think she would let me help?
That's all she's ever wanted. Help. Just the intention of it. No other meaning behind it. I think even if I were to perish, both of you united might be the best chance this realm has got.
Mayhaps. My ego is large, but not that much so. But I am flattered nonetheless. I do think that I could help her in a variety of ways.
If your intentions is truly to help, you do know Faven is going to be pissed.
He has a rough idea of what I have planned. Let me put it this way. He is concerned in a way, I think, that things will be difficult if only Meilin Kazuya is at the negotiating table here. He was saying, though, if there were 3 at the table, one being such as I, that he would feel his chances are much better. If that is the case, then I think that potentially plays to Meilin's hand. If my true loyalties are actually to Hinode. I can let her know what he thinks, what he's planning. We can play him both together in our own little way. In a way that benefits us all. I have contemplated reasons that we might be able to get Valinor to militarily come to Hinode's aid if things got too bad from the north. I do not know if it would work, but Faven could be key. Originally, I thought about it as a means to bring about a revolution, bring a war to Hinode, topple the city, create a government friendly to Valinor, and then deal with Valinor indirectly. I think Faven has ambitions there. I don't think he cares exactly what happens here, just as long as it plays into his hands for his greater scheme. I suspect he has aims at the throne in Valinor, but I could be wrong. But I have grown more suspicious that that may be the case. He has become more secretive. I think soon he will likely tell me, after he has his meeting. Maybe it's all a stupid idea, but I think it might work.
Maybe.
I was going to stay out in the woods tonight, but I can't.
No. Yes, no, you're not.
Perhaps we should go someplace to stay then, if you have one. There was a place I was staying, but Lord Faven is there. I would prefer to be elsewhere, in case I'm not entirely myself. Come the morning.
You can use my bed. But I will not be sleeping.
Okay.
So oddly enough, you might be lonely in that bed.
That's okay.
I simply just can't sleep. Not yet. I'll rest when all of this is over.
Right.
I only apologize ahead of time.
Thank you.
That you will see him again, and not I. Perhaps when you... But I will at least be there when you both need it most.
Yes. I look forward to it. Is there anything you need me to do when you're gone?
You're not going to like it.
Perhaps not. But what is it?
I'm going to need you to plunge his daylight so that I might return with haste.
I will muster up the strength. You have my word.
Really now?
Yes.
The way you are right now, it's asking for quite a lot. With your affliction.
I might exert myself and make the disease worse, but it will be worth it. After all, I would be upset if I succumbed to it and he was around instead of you.
Yes, that would upset me. And also, only then if you fulfill that wish, I'll be willing to tell you why I'm currently enraged with you.
I do hate not knowing the answers to things. So, that's fair.
Do you need to be cured?
No, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm just... It's fine. Well, it's not fine.
Very well. It is beyond this gate.
Okay. Certainly staying somewhere fancy.
Well, it is where she is sleeping as well. I'm just occupying one of the rooms. Also, since I'll be staying awake, I will have almost nothing to do, so I'm going to busy myself by
I see.
pleading to your whims.
I'll try and come up with something.